What's up, Shadow? I have concerns with the bear. It's not going to scale very well in the end game, but I'm working on it. In the meantime, though, I've actually got a key. Yes. Let's try to go get the third ascendancy. I think it's fine. But I'm bad at this game, so it might be kind of cringy. We'll see. What level are you, Shadow? Holy crap, you've been grinding your face off. Oh, I didn't even... Okay. Let's pretend that didn't happen. Might not be very smart. That's fine.
Foul beast!
Yeah, melee life is friggin' scary.
Swift magnificence.
How am I gonna go through 3 layers of this garbage? Ritual trial to gauntlet trial. Yeah, sure, why not? I should do it while carrying it. Yeah, no dice on that one, man. Hello, Carolina. Boom.
Good riddance.
Good riddance. Grab that hot water.
Anything for a sip.
Oh boy. Do we want to accept? I guess we're gonna get those Trump tariffs. Oh? Man, YouTube emotes are wild. Twitch makes a lot more sense. Alright. Okay, not so bad. I don't actually expect to be able to clear this because, yeah, definitely struggle. I have to clear 3 floors to get to my objective. Kind of unfortunate.
Good riddance!
It'd be nice if the fury of the Mounted King was faster. Or dealt more damage, rather. That way I could just pretend I'm ranged. But I don't think that is going to happen. Your name is Yuhi. Well, hi. My name online is Synapse. I can thank my 13-year-old self for that one. That's funny. You get merchant prices and then bam, hourglass trial. I don't have much water though, so whatever. What does Yuhi mean? What makes it important to you?
Good riddance.
1422. Gain a random minor affliction? To heck with that nonsense. Anything random is basically a trap. This is actually pretty safe. If we take the hourglass and then we see what we grab. It's Indonesian. Okay. That's pretty cool. Not something I've ever heard of before. I've heard of Yuffie with an F. I think that's more of a anime thing than it is anything.
Beast. Crush them.
Can't see anything. I wonder if I should have put on Heft instead of Rage Forged.
Swift magnificence.
Why, thank you, Yuhi.
I shall
Alright, Bala Bala, what have you got for me? Monsters deal less damage. I'm always curious if that actually affects the amount of honor they end up taking off. I imagine it doesn't. I think I'm just gonna take the honor res and then carry on with my life. Let's see, what do we got? Losing 30 sacred water on room completion is okay. It's not the end of the world. Afflictions being unknown is really problematic, so we're not going to go with that. Escape trial stuff is bad, so we probably go weaken flesh, which is not ideal, but whatever. Life goes on.
good riddance. A moment of respite.
Yeah, this is fine. I don't think it really matters that much. What kind of game is this? It is an ARPG called Path of Exile 2. It is not free yet, but it will be free at some point. Path of Exile 1 is free to play, so you can kind of like check it out. Actually, this game was free to play this weekend, but you've only got about 15 more hours to check it out if you want to. I guess I should put the details in the subject somewhere, but whatever. If you'd like, I can link it to you once I'm done this section. It is not a mobile game, though.
Oh, that was close.
No, unfortunately. It kind of looks like it is a mobile game, though, right? Because I've moved all this stuff around, but yeah, it's unfortunate that this kind of thing isn't there. It is a shame. I hear that the mobile game to play right now is probably Where Winds Meet. Pretty popular.
The foe ahead is formidable. Steel yourself.
Run away!
Beware of the burst.
Destruction!
Beware of what falls.
Ah! Yeah, exactly. Well, it sounds like you're already on top of that.
You succeed.
Pretty wild that it's free. And they don't have any pay to win stuff either, so I mean it just kind of checks off all the boxes. Alright, I don't actually need all of these, I guess. Let's go ahead and put most of this away. We can take these out and we can put them in the relic locker for now. And then just put these in my dump tab. What do you got for me, Bala Bala? You have honor restoration,
Let's plan.
which I don't think is worth it right now. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Use that well.
I've got one gold key and a couple of things. So we're going to take the royal cache because I want the gems. Nice. Oh, that's actually a big deal. This is a very good bow. Or at least it can be. And yeah, we'll use these things. Although, is there value in any of this? Max life on kill might be okay. It's not useful, and that is not useful either. So we'll sit on that. I guess you can't have a jewel affinity. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. What do we got? Yeah, I've got an empty jewel slot, so I'll put that in there. It's not going to help me here, but oh well. Life is pain sometimes. Arcanist Mysterious. Sounds okay to me. Howling Talisman is not going to be a good enough base for me to care. Although we could just take it for money. Go ahead and close that up. I've got 2 bronze keys. The relic cache is probably worthwhile. My body armor is probably not going to get replaced anytime soon. Look at the helmets. Very boring. Alright, I'm going to keep the stuff for later. Alright. Let's go to the next stage. The test of will. Makes sense. Alright, we've got to accept a problem. Losing all sacred water on floor completion is kind of annoying. I don't have much evasion as it is, 3%. So this is literally free, basically. And we'll probably want to go either to the ritual trial or to the gauntlet trial. Both are acceptable. All right, let's go that way. Let's go for a run. No value in attacking anybody here unless they get in my way.
Impressive endurance.
Yeah, we went for it. We could take on a plunge, I guess. Or pledge, rather. Gain honored challenger. Take a crap ton of damage. You cannot gain any more boons, but you gain 3 random events. I kind of want to see something. Like if I take this. Okay, it does hit my honor, but it's not the end of the world. Okay. So looking at what we got next. Ash, I don't really want to get pinned down. I like the ritual trials a lot more, so let's go do that. We got a couple choices that can come off of that, so I shouldn't get trapped. What the actual F? This is more like a gauntlet trial than it is anything.
You're brave.
Don't need that. Gonna set the world on fire. Port gems are a big friggin' deal. You didn't know I was a bear? You just gotta go to my OnlyFans, man. How's it going, Suki? Been a little bit. I wonder, should I go for like Urgent Totems 3 or something? I don't really use a totem that frequently, so it's not the best choice. Thanks for the prime, man. I'll slide into your GMs later, okay? You were going to school, right? Oh yeah, how's the kid? "13 months. Man, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Attacks, upheaval. Huh. Mr. War, that's probably fine. Could do Holy Descent or something on this instead. I do think I need to start working on Maul because I end up using it half the time anyway. We could do Rage 3, but I could do Rage 3 on pretty much everything, to be honest. Could do Armor Break. I actually like that idea a lot. Let's do that. No baby life, 3 months. She's a blast. Nice. I'm glad you're sliding in that roll, man. It's a hard one. One, I'm not a druid. I know it looks like I'm druid, but I'm not a druid. But the primal abilities are a lot of fun. The only problem is the bear and the wolf are melee, and melee tends to be really rough in Path of Exile. So I'm not sure it's gonna work really well in the end game, but I'm trying to make it work. We'll see. We will see. All right, so we've got problems here. So if I take this and I skip it, because I like the escape trials better. Going to the Hourglass trial is fine with the merchant, but we have only one path that comes off, so I could get wrecked. The Gauntlet trial is safer because I go up here and then I have 2 paths off, so we're gonna go that way. microphone disappears again here. I don't think it actually needs to be that close to me, so I can kind of like just put it there and it's good. Oh crap. Well, I lost a bunch of honor there, unfortunately. But there's a ton of risk in being melee that really doesn't get compensated for. Dynamic or condenser? This is a dynamic. This room is really bad for recording. I do have a condenser microphone that I want to use, but I can't because there's way too much echo. So this is a an Electro Voice RE20. It is a microphone that was designed in the 80s for broadcasters and has really good side access rejection, and it also has a really solid proximity effect. So even if I like talk into it or farther away or whatever, it's kind of fine. So the microphone you'll see the most is an SM7B. Like most streamers will have that. And I want to try one at some point. But I felt like because my voice is fairly low as it is, using a microphone like the SM7B that was just going to make it muddier seemed really bad. That's what you have? Yeah, that's the standard high-end streamer microphone. It is quiet. It takes a lot of juice to go through. This one is a little hotter, so you don't need quite as much juice to go through it, but I have the amps. I also have a cloud lifter, but I don't actually have to use it. My amps on my mixer are good enough to drive an SM7B. But yeah, if you're using like how are they called, the Focusrites, you typically need a cloud lifter, otherwise it's got too much noise. But yeah, I've been pretty happy with this microphone, all considered. It actually sounds exactly like my voice. I've listened to myself, and I've had other people listen to it, and it is just me. But I have a bit of a like a nasaler sort of tone to my voice that I'd like to get rid of, but I can't be bothered to EQ. I fussed with microphones for months, and now that I've kind of got it where I want it, I'm not going to think about it too hard because it'll just piss me off. I got a little twink voice. Yeah. You can actually hear it because I go to my fitness streams, right? And I've got a completely different voice because that microphone is way worse. But it does give you an idea of what my bass voice sounds like, so you can make the comparison. Apparently that pirate software guy had a lot of EQ on his voice. Oops. Hello, AJ. Talking with chat, so I'm losing a ton of honor for no reason. Whatever. I'll get over it. No complaints. How about you? It's Sunday. I'm healthy. You know, what else can you ask for, right? I don't want to do the gauntlet trial. Let's do the escape trial and go for the gauntlet trial. At least I get, you know, half of it being okay. How's the cold ass air? Yeah, it's minus 20 Celsius right now. Just to give you an idea of what's going on here. You as well, AJ.
Impressive endurance.
Do I stream every day? Almost every day. I streamed. Ah, damn it. 310 days last year. And I think I missed 10 of those days because I was literally out of the continent. Is it awesome? No. I don't think it's awesome, man. It means I have no life. Making my 10 cents an hour, right? It's pretty funny. Take 87 fizz damage? Ugh. I think I'd rather take the escape trial, less sacred water. You been there? No, I stream whenever I feel like. So it's been Dark Souls, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Path of Exile, you know, whatever. I really don't care if people don't like the game. Honestly, I think for people who aren't trying to make a career out of it, if you stick to one game just because your viewership is high on that particular game, you're going to drive yourself insane. The number of people I see that are like, man, I wish I could switch games, but every time I do it, it just screws my income. Is huge. I was watching this guy who just plays Balatro, and you could tell he was on edge. Because he's like, yeah, this is my job. And that's true, right? But it sucks the fun out of everything. How long have I been streaming on Twitch? Almost 5 years now, I guess? I don't know. Whatever. I like streaming, it's fine. It's more interesting than just gaming on my own most of the time. Most of the time. It was a long time. But fortunately, I have a real job. So I don't have to worry about the viewership or anything. And sometimes I meet okay people like Hatsuko there. Make my day a little brighter. How's the new job? The new job is fantastic compared to the old job. Holy crap. Like I can't even describe how different it is. Like I took over 5 weeks of vacation this year and nobody cared. I've had directors praise me for my work. I don't wake up pissed off. Like the people don't annoy me. It's awesome. I stream for fun. It would be 100% cool if I could actually make it a real income stream, but it's not gonna happen. That's fine. It was never my dream. I started streaming during the pandemic to kill some time, and I just kind of carried it. Yeah, my previous job was total trash. I mean, I got paid well enough, but it just sucked my soul out, and I got lucky enough that I ended up getting poached by another company. There's some parts of it I don't like, obviously, but yeah. All things made equal, I'm cool with this. I could do this until I retire. It's fine. Thank you. I don't think many people love their jobs, and I certainly don't love my job, but you know, I don't hate it, which I think is good enough. I do have a Discord. There's a link somewhere. You're gonna try to sell me something though. Good luck with that one. Thanks for the follow, man. The funny thing is, when I started streaming, I had a lot more like graphics and random crap everywhere. But then as time went on, I just started to make it more and more minimal. So I just removed more and more stuff over time. Eventually, I might even remove my face cam because nobody wants to look at it. You tried to sell your boy hole, didn't work. You need to go on OnlyFans and you need to sell like a companionship product. You know, you need to like a subscription to your Snapchat or whatever, and you provide that one-on-one Cabana Boy service.
2 ancient guardians await you ahead.
I was actually talking about this the other day. I was watching some documentary on some dude who's on OnlyFans and he makes all his money through, you know, sex work or whatever. But the reality is the vast majority of his customer base is like homosexual dudes. But the problem is he's not gay, right? I'm gonna lose. Oh my god. Stupid honor stuff. Whatever. And he was talking about how he was trying to like reconcile his sexuality with the realities of his income stream. And trying to like balance those two problems was kind of a struggle. Well, that sucks. I didn't expect to pass this anyway. I was cracking up during the whole thing. All right, that was unfortunate, but whatever. And it's true, right? Like, doesn't matter what gender you are, but if you're dealing in, you know, wheeling and dealing in that sort of like parasocial relationship stuff, you got to make sacrifices in order to hit the top. Thoughts on squares? I think squares are really, you know, really functional. I think we see them in life a lot because they are just very practical. They make maximum use of space. You don't have to make these crazy curves, which are really difficult to make. You know, a straight line is a lot easier to pin down. I think I'm okay with losing a little bit of stuff here. Corners? I think corners are a necessity. I think there's a lot of hate for corners because you tend to get sent to the corner, you know, by your parents or teachers or whatever when you misbehave. So there's that negative nostalgia associated with them. And you can't really do anything with them, right? You gotta put something there to try to deal with the corner. Like you put a stand, like a small table, and you put something there to break up the corner, because the corner represents the end of that journey. And nobody likes that. They want things to keep continuing, but the reality is we can't. We're constrained. You can only push so far forward. Full energy. There would be no space without corners? That's not true. It could be a giant donut. What shape do you think the universe is? I try not to think about the whole notion of the universe too hard because it hurts my brain. Universe is infinite, but what does that even mean, right? How can you conceptualize such a thing? I take the corrupted space and call it good. Map doesn't support this. Apparently you can't have abysses on top of abysses. Is that what's going on? Whatever, I don't care. Whoop. Ah.
Dense woods, unseen threats. I must remain vigilant.
You think it's a circle? It's not actually increasing at the same shape around. It's slowing down. You know how you learn in school that there's like this conservation of energy thing, and you're like 1/2 mv squared versus whatever the hell the other potential energy equation is, And then when you start doing like actual modern physics, it's like, oh, turns out like general entropy is a thing, because the reality is that space leaks energy as it goes on. So the whole idea that you like throw a baseball for an infinite duration is actually incorrect because of space-time fabric crap, and your mind just explodes. But then you start thinking about things like, okay, what does the end of the universe look like? And then what's the on the other side of the end of the universe? And this is where my brain starts to threaten to give me an aneurysm just to end my life, because space-time is fundamentally screwed up, and I cannot think in 5 dimensions. I think that's just the reality of it. It's just not worth considering. Oh, I hit level 69, the best one ever. Mainly because once you hit level 70, you actually start losing experience. Oh my god. Would I rather pull the lever to 5 people or myself? What do you mean? You're talking about the train problem? I mean, I'm a selfish creature. I would 100% just end everybody else. I'm cool with this. Yeah, the trolley problem. Yeah, you're done. You're on that train. It's over. My problem with death isn't so much the dying part, it's like the what's on the other side problem. Like, imagine if it's just a circle and I get reincarnated back into this planet and I end up in a worse situation. Like, the fact that I can sit here and play video games means I'm very lucky. I think anybody who can actively just waste time rather than driving towards that whole Maslow's hierarchy of needs problem is in a super advantageous position, and they just don't realize it. Like, imagine being born in like rural Tibet or something, where I have to raise a flock of goats to survive. I mean, you probably not know any better, right? It might actually be like a really fulfilling existence too. Maybe I'm screwing myself by not trying this out. What's up, AJ? You don't need to at me for me to see things go on. It's like 6 people in chat. Definitely missing something here, I think. Alright, that wasn't so bad. Alright. It's always been kind of buggy. Although in a lot of cases, it's because people don't realize that the support gems increase the cost of spirit gems. So as a result, they eat more spirit than they expected. Okay. I finished the map, but I didn't finish the map. rare monsters, whatever. Okay, this is the best reward book ever because you go into here and I'm like, I hate the expedition log, but you can make the number of explosives 1, which is actually phenomenal. Now, what the heck did I get with this other book? Is it just Atlas points? I don't actually know what I want. I guess I could just go towards more rare mobs. I could also look for more essences. I think for the crafting, we're gonna go the essence route.
You have go on.
I have done something. I don't know what it is though. Convinced the jewels matter. The next possessed monster you kill will release its merry spirit. Whatever. Can't think of something more useless. Also, why are all these in here?
Yes. Who sent you? If you must.
Who said you?
Take our gold and go.
I don't think the bear druid's that good, to be honest. Like, all things considered, there's way better
These
choices.
densely corrupted regions contain an active source. Despite the risks, you must find the source of when you have identified.
Okay, I don't care, Doriani. My god. I think the reality is if you're not playing a range class, you're probably doing it wrong. Okay, I'll be right back. Enjoy the clips. Oh man, I have been working out my whole life to have you ride me taxing. Here's my DD campaign. You enter a tavern. The air is smoky, difficult to see through. You step forward. Through the haze, you see a wooden table. It is hewn from some large, hard wood. Atop it, there are pieces of parchment, charcoal for scratching, and whittled dye. There, you realize that you are now the dungeon master. It'll be a free thing, but you gotta go in and see how tiny your ding dong is. You have a very small pepito. Well, let's just go here, it doesn't matter. You can make your pepito larger if you spend a little bit of money. But not on a turn. Gotta do it before. Oh, here, BB. I'm coming for you, BB.
This scorched stinger here. Basic dude. He's taking it like a champ.
Just keep shanking, man. Shank until you die. skate our way down. Skate or die.
I have chosen death. Oh my god. Oh, Christ. I've died.
Just can't. Did we see Gale's corpse? No, but I kept his hand. You know, I can use it to, you know, pleasure myself later, and it won't be my hand, right?
A sudden pulse of dark magic surged through the room as its eyes snapped open. The battle that followed was a blur.
I don't even know if my stream alerts still work, come to think of it. I really haven't been paying any attention to it. What are you doing, Shadow? Oh, you're still in the interlude. Did I not finish this?
Deceptive beauty. Foul beast!
Wait, did I deposit that support gem that I found? Ow! Well, fine. Little gem action. Trying to figure out what's wrong with your spirit. Well, you've given me 0 data. I have no idea what to do. Hello, beautiful Spiny. Welcome. Spiny is a male model. Go and check him out. Unconventional, perhaps, but still demonstrating the pinnacle of what humans can achieve. Another bear checks in. How was Final Fantasy VIII? For 37, you can't equip it. You sure you can't equip it because you're not in bear mode and it requires a martial weapon or something dumb like that? Like, I usually disable the restrictions in the game settings and I just accept my fate. It was being difficult. There's one thing I remember about Final Fantasy VIII. It wasn't the difficulty. It was that everything scaled based on your level, so it weirdly incentivized just rushing. I do not texting. You have to remind me every day. Like, every time I stream, my entire memory just disappears until you actually tell me to remember who you are. nerf card mod? I don't even remember what the cards do. All I remember is they were fairly important. Because they're blue, dabba dee dabba die. Seems simple to me.
Some wounds don't close on their own.
Oh, my first Abyssal Depths of the league. Hell yeah. Early OP things. I don't actually know enough about Final Fantasy VIII. I actually did finish it at one point in my life. He has more spirit than what he needs to equip it. But the game doesn't let him equip it. Or activate it or something. Speedrun strats are nerfed. I've never actually seen a Final Fantasy VIII speedrun. I really should play X and X2 and maybe 13 at some point. Can I not go in here? Why is this game so buggy? I can't go in. All right. Well, sadness. There are actually a shocking number of bugs in this game for what it is. Too big for the hole, yeah. Sometimes when you're 6'5" and well endowed, just can't pack it in. What if I like log out? Log back in. Classic. Oh, it's doomed. Actually doomed. Which Doom song? The only thing they fear is you? I don't think it has any lyrics.
Dedication brings reward.
I wonder how big I can get my explosions. Barrel, heck yeah. Yeah, things are a little janky, like that Abyss of Depths not being accessible. Ugh. I want to go for urgent call, I think, and just kind of like also grab that stuff. So let's go ahead and make item 1, grab that attack speed. Number 2, we'll start pushing into Warcry speed. Let's go ahead and make sure the ferocious roar is set to 2, which it is. Good to go.
You won't get away from me.
Rude.
Rage all you want, beast.
Easy life. Easy life.
Hello. I serve. Take our gold and go.
8% increased area of effect. Who cares? That's nice. That's some grounding. I'm on board. I'm already good. All right.
Let's put you
I put my faith in the first ones, not luck.
This is the
Unequipped
first
literally
precursor
everything.
tower we've seen. You should take control of it so that we may research its properties.
No,
There
first
may
we're
be
going here.
considerable foes, and if you see
These foreign mods. My god. Boop. Boop. Damn it. Ugh. Sure, whatever. Done.
Moon and Zealot! They're swarming!
Oh boy, I am poisoned like crazy. We're good. We're not good. What's the good dealing so much damage to me? Is this some chaos thing and I just don't know it? Pure degen.
Destruction.
What? I did not sprint, thank you very much.
Deluded skeletons.
Has the mystery been solved? Tendencies making life difficult. They might be. Big damage for sure, but a lot of quality of life issues. Oh. So it turns out it's a million times faster to slam if you like maul slam like this. Instead of just, you can get a full extra hit in there. So I've been pushing for armor breaking and rage generation, and we'll see what happens as time goes on. They don't like the idea of somebody just sitting there and jerking it and clearing content. They want you to actively be doing something along with the minions. So trying to find that point where you use the support thing, like the sacrifice nonsense, and go for the other way. Yeah, I've got Mark for Death as well. There it is. They're trying to find that balance where you need to do something to be equivalent to a more active spec.
Ancient precursor tower.
It is, yeah. Oh, we got another one of these stupid things.
Hello.
Dick.
Goodbye.
Yes?
Who sent you? I serve.
A lot more armor. Less life, but more stuff and more open suffixes. I'm on board.
Take our gold and go.
A lot more armor. I can't sacrifice the cold res right now, so whatever. Get myself an empty solar amulet.
Go then.
Don't I already have one of those? Guess not. Well, I can go to heck. I guess this can also go away, although its suffixes are good. Okay.
Who sent you? I have many.
Thinking about my man purse.
Who sent you? Go then.
No, actually, let's go this way. Yeah, I find the wolves from Pounce are just distractions, so they sort of like implicitly reduce the incoming damage you get, but they themselves aren't really going to define the build. It's like indirect damage reduction more than anything. What the hell does cleansed mean? Area has been cleansed. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. They no longer have the Nexus crap. Rip. So I guess this essence, I actually screwed myself. Welcome back, Jin. Hope your weekend is going well. Or it might be over, I don't know. Time zones are a hell of a drug. Boom. Yeah, I guess with that in mind, you're better off just clearing everything and then doing the corrupted nexus. Oh, it's a temple. YOLO, I guess. What are the chances I actually get anything good? I don't understand why I keep getting random crap that's just crap. Oh, they drop fracturing orbs. That's a big deal. I lost my Spy Master thing too. It's annoying. So that gave me the level 3 because of stuff. All right. Oh, I can go to the Architect's Chamber now. What are the chances I get wrecked? I'm going to say very high, but, you know. 0. I think you really underestimate how mediocre the bear is. Spoiler alert. Boo.
No two temples alike. Maniac!
I think I want to find a way to get enough freezing on hits as a bear to put on Herald of Ice or something. Or did they nerf the plague looping at all? As long as I bring you some level of joy taxing, I'm all good with it. Even if it comes from like, I'm glad I'm not that guy again. That's totally okay.
Destruction!
Deleted.
Flaming glory. I feel
Spiny talisman. Interesting. The room was completed.
Heal yourself.
Boom. I don't actually know what to do with the support gem. I mean, there's always upgrades, but sometimes it's nice to get an outsized improvement. All right, so Maul, I think, is going to be continuing to be the thing I'm shooting for. About Plague Burst. So I could do Herald of Blood, like Plague Slam. Is this weapon set 1? It is, okay. Interesting. If I could use that for chain clear then? Yeah, that's fine. Portals are disabled. Why is that? I should say differently abled. It's just ableist.
You bring someone.
Another fox shade. I've got a few of these. Oh, how dare you, Spiny? What a scumbag. See this angry face? It's for you. Invasion. You didn't hold off for long enough. Iron grip, iron will. That's kind of interesting. Strength based casting. It was overdue. Does this really bring you that much joy? I'm disappointed.
Take care.
That is the sweetest thing somebody's ever said to me. What we need to do is spoon aggressively.
Still alive.
Kind of hungry. But I think it's just like the eating that comes with crippling anxiety. Let's go back to the Vol Ruins. Back in the temple.
This place won't settle.
You should never settle. Even if you're just a place. You deserve better.
Destruction!
I think Abyss was a better league. That's my hot take today. Oops. I guess standing in magma isn't the best plan. I really need to max out my resists. They are super awful. Thanks for the Artificer's Orb, I guess.
This Shipocado has...
Huh. There's no connection between those 2 points.
You have come too far, and my design never fails. Yet another pathetic failure.
You cannot rejoin this area after dying. You lied to me, Taxing. Actually lied to me. I didn't expect to get one shot, but you know. Alright. I actually got one shot. Give people the benefit of the doubt, or the doubt taxing, or I mean, my god. I've been drinking too much, I think. There wasn't a fight? Well, there was here. Enjoyed my life. I'm used to it by now, though. is not awful. Guess we'll see what happens. Oh, that cruel talisman.
Foul beast! Strength means nothing without will. Crush them!
I'll take it. I think I'm gonna go make dinner. I need to think about how to actually make this build. Not be so butts. I think the reality is they're trying to deal with not being ranged is going to be a struggle.
I serve.
Really know how I address the problem.
Bring any tomes you find.
Primal skills are not awful, they're just not. That world spawning. We're gonna be close to 71, so that'll give me an extra 4% attack speed, a little faster war cry. Yeah, that should be pretty helpful. Don't really know where I'm gonna go after that point. We could dip down here for shockproof at some point. Definitely gonna do guided hand as well. It's pretty normal. All right, sounds good, Monsieur Shadow. So I guess you'll be joining me maybe at some point. We can waste our lives together. I wonder if the 5% skill speed doesn't actually make sense, because a good chunk of my damage isn't tied directly to physical. Yeah.
Go on.
I've changed my
Yeah,
mind.
maybe. Maybe we get rid of these. Okay, we head back down here. We do this. And then we do this. so that leaves me with 2 weapon set 1 points and 1 weapon set 1 points and 1. God, hear my own voice is horrifying. One basic point. So we do this, and then that gives me. Oh, that's not the right one. Or this. I want to make this one a generic one. Yes. Start punching up through here to get the rage stuff. The rage with the increased stun threshold sounds really good, to be honest. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Anyway, if I don't see you later, have a great night. Let's go and harass. Actually, I'm not even gonna bother. Have a good one. See you around later.